Welcome to this tutorial video. In this video, I'd like to cover the animations used in the Josefin theme and how you can use these on your own sections and rows. So if you look at the child theme style.css, you scroll to the very bottom and then scroll up a little bit. Well, first of all, if you want any custom CSS, you'd start going about right here. Or you could modify the child CSS, but if you do that, in any case, I always recommend backing up this original file. That way you can always go back to what you were working on. Okay, so you're at the bottom, so first there's the down arrow animation, but if you keep going up here, you'll see these fade in, fade, from bottom, from top, and this, let me see here we go. These right here are what the classes that we're using for the fade in and the fade effects and the transitions, or the animation, I'm sorry. So for example, you'll see that when I reload the page, the top whole section actually fades in. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm actually going to go, here I am on the page. And I did want to make one change here real quick actually. I wanted to change in another video, we talked about how to do these sections here, and I added a parallax effect there, and I wanted to see what the CSS parallax would do there. Okay, that's just for me though. I just wanted to see that. All right, so you'll see that this top section fades in when we refresh, and how I did that was going to this full header module here on the settings, and then custom CSS. You'll see we have ET-waypoint fade in-animated, and that particular one is right here, fade in-animated. So what basically I'm doing is anything that I want to be able to have a animation on using one of these is I'm applying the ET-animated class to it first. And I mean, the order doesn't matter in this case, but I'm just having that first, and then if I want, do I want it to fade from the top, the bottom, right, or left, I'm putting that there. So I got ET waypoint and then a space, fade in animated on that one. Another example would be the buttons here. On each button, I am doing a, first of all, they have the class of small button, which makes them smaller than the other buttons, like these buttons are bigger. But you'll notice there that when they faded in, they faded from the right. Yeah, they slide in from the right. And so there's the ET waypoint, because I want to animate this item, right animated. Same thing with this text here, which is this block here. When I go to custom CSS, ET waypoint, right animated. And my other choices would be, there's from the left, there's the right one that we've seen, come down from the top, come up from the bottom, or fade in. So for example, I think on this one here, I'm fading in from the bottom, and the parallax is happening. So it's kind of a cool double layer kind of effect here. So let's see what I'm doing that on. I think I'm doing it just on here. Custom CSS. Yeah, ET waypoint, bottom animated. So if I change that to top animated, before I change that though, let's look at it one more time from the bottom. So right now it's from the bottom. So I come in and it comes up from the bottom. Let's just try from the top though, see what that does. So now when I refresh the page, a couple things are going to be different. This is going to come up down from the top, fade in, and this image, instead of being a true parallax, it's going to be the CSS one where it just kind of sits back and floats over it. Yeah, I don't like that as much. It's kind of cool, but and then there we go. It came down from the top, or it should have anyway. Yeah, it comes down. I like bottom a little better, like it's rising kind of a deal. I am curious to see that parallax on the iPad. Now that looks a lot. That is a lot cooler on iPad actually. So there might be a trade-off there. But as you can see, the animations quite don't. Um, they work on here, but on the actual iPad and iOS device, they might not work. The name of the game with these animations, though, is definitely subtlety. You know, animating every single item can get a little nuts, and I would just say just be subtle with them, and that's really what's going to set your design apart. So thanks again for your support of this theme. We really appreciate it. Have a great day.